People often say, there are roads where, when we walk together, shoulders become the strongest shelter. In love, you don't always need extravagant sweet words, sometimes just a gentle piggyback. A steady back to lean on is enough to melt the whole world, and the moment you long carried Yang Mie Mie on his back is a vivid testament to that truth. Against the backdrop of soft lights, every step he took seemed to sketch out a silent love song that left fans unable to look away. What appeared to be a simple act was, in fact, wrapped with care, protection, and a touch of romance that words can hardly capture. What's even more striking is that this wasn't merely a dreamlike scene on screen, but one that sparked countless questions. Was this simply to actors immersing themselves in their roles, or was it a sign of a relationship that transcends the boundaries of work? Welcome to today's video. Let's dive into every glance, every smile, and every sweet step to discover why just one piggyback moment could make millions of hearts flutter. Wishing you all a truly wonderful day. There are moments in cinema that make the audience gasp in unison, simply because they are too sweet to ignore. And the scene of Yulong carrying Yang Mie Mie on his back is exactly one of those. The image of a young man in a neatly tailored suit, his calm demeanor matched with a look of responsibility in his eyes, carrying a petite girl in a simple dress on his back, has set social media ablaze. What makes it even more fascinating is that whether the backdrop is a rainy seaside or a night path shimmering with city lights, their connection radiates an authenticity that goes far beyond the confines of an ordinary film scene. Look closely at the details. Yang Mie Mie wraps her arms around his shoulders, holding onto him tightly, while her small handbag dangles unintentionally, adding a soft contrast to the masculine frame. Meanwhile, Yulong maintains his composed expression, yet with every step he takes, one can feel the tenderness, as if he were saying, "Don't worry. Whatever obstacles lie ahead, I will carry them for you." That single subtle gesture was enough to flood the photos with thousands of comments. This isn't acting anymore, this is real love. If in part 1 we raised the question of whether this was simply a scripted scene or a hint of something deeper, then here, fans seem to have already found the answer within their own hearts, because such harmony cannot be forced, nor can it be fully acted out without at least a spark of genuine emotion. The piggyback scene has long been a symbol of romance and dramas. Countless classic series have used this moment to portray the male lead's protection of the heroine from boys over flowers to "You Are My Destiny." Yet with Yulong and Yang Mie Mie, the sweetness takes on a different shade, more mature, more refined. Perhaps it is because Yulong embodies not only the elegance of a gentleman, but also preserves a warmth in his gaze. Meanwhile, Yang Mie Mie appears completely at ease, no stiffness, no awkwardness, as though she has long been accustomed to resting on that very shoulder. Attentive viewers also noticed the contrast between the two settings. By the sea, with gentle raindrops falling and the earthy brown of his suit blending with natural light. The atmosphere carried a touch of wistful romance, a love facing challenges, yet walking forward with determination. At night, with glowing city lights in the background, the image shifted to one of warmth, sweetness, and a subtle pride. It was as if their love had weathered countless storms, only to find peace at last in each other. Two photos, two settings, but the same message. The very presence of each other is enough to stand against the world. It's no wonder the online community erupted. One fan left a playful comment: "If they're not truly in love, then the director is simply cruel for making us believe in sweetness like this." Another, more observant, remarked, "Just look at the way Yulong tilts his head slightly and walks with such steady steps. That's the gaze of a man ready to protect, not just an actor playing a role." Comments like these turned the piggyback moment into the hottest topic of conversation, sending the names Yulong and Yang Mie Mie soaring to the top of trending charts overnight. On a deeper level, these images struck a universal chord. Who hasn't wished, even once in their life, to rest on the back of someone they love, and to suddenly feel life become lighter? When audiences see Yulong carrying Yang Mie Mie, they don't just see the affection between two people, they see the reflection of their own dreams. Because love, at its core, doesn't need grand gestures. Sometimes, just having someone willing to carry you down a long road through rain, through darkness, is already happiness enough. And that is precisely what keeps fans talking non-stop. Perhaps Yulong and Yang Mie Mie are not merely co-stars, but are truly writing their own romantic story off-screen. Could these sweet gestures be a silent confession meant for their fans? One thing is certain: whatever the truth may be, these images have created a powerful ripple effect. They have not only captivated audiences, but also drawn the attention of the media. It was the perfect touchpoint between art and genuine emotion, a moment people can watch over and over again and never grow tired of. After the series of photos showing Yulong carrying Yang Mie Mie on his back went viral, it wasn't just fans who caught on. Media outlets also quickly picked up the signal. Entertainment sites simultaneously published the images, attaching headlines filled with subtle hints. Yulong Yang Mie Mie's reliable shoulder, or a moment as sweet as a romance drama. But is it just acting? This only pushed the story further into the spotlight, stirring the curiosity of millions of viewers. It's not hard to see how captivating those photos are. In an era where audiences have become all too familiar with staged moments and performance in showbiz, witnessing something that feels so authentic is like drinking a refreshing glass of water in the desert. They see Yulong not as a distant star, but as a man who knows how to protect and cherish. They see Yang Mie Mie not as a glamorous celebrity, but as a petite girl who naturally leans on his shoulder. And it is precisely this sense of closeness that has turned them into the dream couple in the eyes of the public. The media didn't stop at reporting the news, they dug deep into their undeniable chemistry. Articles repeatedly compared the dynamic between Yulong and Yang Mie Mie to that of other famous on-screen couples. One outlet even declared, if these two don't truly have feelings for each other, then they've just created a match. In portraying the perfect couple, what drew even more attention was the reaction from Yulong and Yang Mie Mie themselves. In a later interview, when asked about the piggyback scene, Yulong only smiled softly and dodged with a simple reply. It was part of the script, but I just thought, if I'm going to carry her, I should make sure she feels as comfortable as possible. A seemingly ordinary statement, but it struck fans deeply because that kind of genuine care is hard to believe was just work. Yang Mie Mie was equally charming in her response. With a bright smile, she said, being carried on his back was, actually, more comfortable than I expected. Maybe because he's so steady. Just that playful remark was enough to flood social media with thousands of heart emojis. Fans realized that the way the two spoke about each other went beyond mere co-stars. There was a breath of real affection in their words. Behind-the-scenes accounts fueled the buzz even more. A crew member revealed that even after filming had wrapped, Yulong continued carrying Yang Mie Mie as they walked off set. He didn't hurry to put her down but leisurely strolled further, chatting with her. This moment was quickly caught and shared online, convincing fans even more. This couldn't possibly be just acting. Social media split into two camps. One side enthusiastically shipped them, even dubbing them the destined couple of the year. Fan-made videos set to romantic music, featuring clips and photos of Yulong and Yang Mie Mie, garnered millions of views within days. The other side remained more cautious, suggesting this could simply be a PR stunt by the production team. But even the skeptics admitted, even if it's just acting, it's too real, too beautiful. International media began to take notice as, well, several overseas magazines called them the new hot couple on screen, and praised their interaction for creating such a powerful emotional effect. This not only boosted attention for the film but also elevated Yulong and Yang Mie Mie's reputations to new heights. From promising young actors, they suddenly became faces representing pure, sweet love on screen. Interestingly, their silence afterward added even more intrigue. Neither denied nor confirmed anything. They let the public weave its own narratives, and that very ambiguity made it impossible for people to stop talking about them, whether intentional or not. The effect was undeniable. Growing fascination, heightened interest, and every time they appeared together, audiences felt their hearts skip a beat. It's safe to say, the piggyback scene has now become a new symbol of the Yulong Yang Mie Mie image. It is no longer just a romantic moment on screen, but a catalyst that carried them from fiction to reality in the hearts of viewers, turning a single scene into a story retold again and again. If in parts 2 and 3 we explored the sweetness of the piggyback scene, along with the overwhelming reactions from audiences and the media, then this final part is the moment to reflect. Why can such a simple gesture carry such powerful resonance? The answer lies in the fact that love does not need to be displayed with extravagance. Sometimes all it takes is a steady back and a gentle embrace to move the human heart. The image of Yulong carrying Yang Mie Mie on his back, whether on a rainy beach or along a road glowing with city lights, is not just a scene, but a symbol of protection, companionship, and the belief that no matter how chaotic the world outside may be, having each other is enough. Fans can feel the sincerity in it, and they hold on to it like a precious gift. Because in everyday life filled with stress, who doesn't long for a shoulder to lean on? When Yu Long walks quietly, when Mie Mie rests peacefully against him, the audience sees a fragment of their own dreams. A simple yet powerful dream, to be loved and to be protected. That is also why this scene has not faded away after just a few days, but continues to be mentioned, shared, turned into memes, set to music, and discussed endlessly. It goes beyond the scope of a film, becoming a common topic for those who believe in love. Some fans even call Yu Long and Mie Mie, a healing couple, because just by looking at them, people feel their hearts lighten and life suddenly becomes sweeter. From the perspective of a longtime entertainment writer, I believe this moment highlights a new trend. Today's audience is no longer drawn to scandals or noisy tricks. They seek authenticity, they seek genuine emotions. And Yu Long and Mie Mie, whether intentionally or unintentionally, have brought exactly what the public longs for. What is admirable is that neither of them has denied nor confirmed anything. They allow the audience to feel for themselves, and keep their interpretations personal. This subtlety only makes them more captivating. In a world of showbiz, full of rumors, sometimes silence is the strongest answer, and that silence, combined with those tender moments, has turned them into a unique phenomenon. What remains is not just the love story of two stars, but also a broader message about love itself. That true love does not always need to be dazzling or loud. It is often the simplest things that touch the heart most deeply. A piggyback ride, a glance, a step taken together, these are enough to compose a love song without words. Before closing this video, I want to leave you with a message. If you are in love, cherish every simple moment with your partner. If you have not yet found love, believe that somewhere out there will be a shoulder meant just for you. And when that moment arrives, you will understand why even a simple piggyback ride can make the whole world stop spinning. Thank you for joining me on this journey to discover the sweetness of Yu Long and Mie Mie's moment. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe this is true love, or simply flawless acting? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next captivating story. Wishing you a peaceful day, and may you soon find the strong shoulder that belongs to you.